Please subscribe, like, share, and do not forget to comment in our comments section. Your comments are very much valuable for us. Please press the bell icon to get all the latest videos.
Meghan makes jaw-dropping declare the royal-owned family has perpetuated falsehoods. Approximately her and Harry in Oprah interview teaser launched just hours after Palace launched sensational probe into allegations she pressurized team of workers. Meghan Markle has accused the royal family of perpetuating falsehoods. Approximately her and Harry in their interview with Oprah Winfrey in a brand new teaser clip released simply hours after Buckingham Palace released a probe into her alleged pressurizing of staff. Ramping up her warfare of words with the royals, the Duchess of Sussex calls her husband's own family the firm inside the 30-second trailer released with the aid of CBS Nowadays and blames them for talking out in a display set to be watched through hundreds of thousands around the world. In a clip set to dramatic song, Ms. Winfrey asks her, "How do you experience approximately the palace listening to you talk your truth these days?" And an emotional Meghan replies, "I do not know how they could assume that after all of this time we might still simply be silent if there is an energetic position that the company is playing in perpetuating falsehoods approximately us." The Duchess provides, and, if that comes with hazard of dropping matters, there is a lot that has been lost already. It isn't always acknowledged what falsehoods Meghan is speak me approximately because the interview became recorded earlier than she became accused of writing out paw and shattering the self-assurance of another member of Kensington Palace personnel, with one former aide branding Prince Harry and his spouse outrageous pressurize within the Times the day past. And ultimate nighttime the Queen released an unparalleled inquiry into allegations that the couple pressurized their team of workers and devastating claims that the Duchess of Sussex inflicted emotional cruelty on aides who accuse her of gambling the sufferer. Nowadays new claims emerge that royal staff say they're individuals of the Sussex Survivors membership, after running for the couple, with some claiming they have got suffered post-disturbing stress disease and tension because of their remedy via Harry and Meghan. And senior palace assets said aides are incandescent. The Sussexes claimed they were orchestrating a smear campaign against the Duchess. One instructed the Reflect, "It's far completely disingenuous, frankly ludicrous and wholly unfaithful to suggest everybody on the palace has been peddling disinformation and has been briefing on those matters. There are far, some distance greater important matters going on proper now than the circus surrounding a media look." Meghan Markle will communicate about her revel in of race issues in Britain all through her interview with Oprah Winfrey. And in dramatic promotional clips launched on Monday, Leave Out Winfrey is seen asking Meghan if she turned into silent or silenced, with the Duchess' answer now not discovered. In reaction to a remark with the aid of the Duchess, the presenter says, "Almost unsurvivable. Appears like there has been a breaking point." At one factor within the trailer, Miss Winfrey tells visitors, "Just to make it clean to everybody, there's no concern that is off limits," as Meghan nods in settlement. The clip then cuts to Harry, 36, in a grey in shape and white shirt with no tie, as he says, "My biggest fear changed into history repeating itself." The teaser then shows Harry and Meghan sitting aspect by side maintaining fingers as Miss Winfrey says, "You have got stated some quite surprising matters right here." In a second clip, also set to dramatic song, Prince Harry compares his mother's scenario to the one he says he and Meghan located themselves in. As he speaks, a picture is shown of him with his mother whilst he changed into a bit boy.
For me, I'm just without a doubt relieved and glad to be sitting right here speaking to you with my wife by my facet, because I will begin to believe what it ought to had been like for her going through this manner by using herself all those years in the past, because it's been unbelievably hard for the two folks. But as a minimum we have each other, he says. Brand new clip with Meghan's views on the company got here as Buckingham Palace introduced they may release an research into allegations that Markle pressurized royal aides. The Queen launched the extraordinary inquiry into allegations that Meghan and Harry pressurized their body of workers, leaving royal employees shaken through sad recollections being brought up about a poisonous duration. Devastating claims that the Duchess of Sussex inflicted emotional cruelty on underlings and drove them out were very regarding, Buckingham Palace stated. It got here as a royal insider scotched hopes they might at some point go back for royal events along with trooping the colour, pronouncing, "I can't ever see the ones too lower back on the balcony." Harry and his wife have been both labelled outrageous pressurize, in step with sensational claims pronounced the day before today. Broken royal aides informed of feeling humiliated, ill, terrified, left shaking with worry, and being reduced to tears by means of the Duchess. The Duchess of Sussex is accused of riding out too paw and shattering the self-belief of some other member of Kensington Palace workforce, with one former aide branding Prince Harry and his spouse outrageous pressurize inside the instances on Wednesday. It also claimed the monarchy's guys in grey suits have been aware about the purported moves of the Duchess, but did truly not anything to defend humans. Meghan has denied the allegations and accused the newspaper of being used by Buckingham Palace to hawk an entirely fake narrative, approximately her. Royal officials first of all refused to remark, with resources telling Mail Online that aides and senior own family members are targeted on Prince Philip's health problems in medical institution. But on Wednesday night, the palace showed that its Our crew will inspect the allegations, saying it does not and will not tolerate pressurizing inside the administrative centre. A spokesperson said, "We are clearly very concerned about allegations inside the Times following claims made with the aid of former workforce of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. For that reason our group will investigate the instances mentioned inside the article." Members of workforce involved at the time, together with those who've left the household, could be invited to participate to look if lessons can be learned. The royal family has had a dignity at paintings policy in place for some of years and is no longer and will no longer tolerate pressurizing within the administrative centre. A royal supply informed the Daily Mail Ultimate Night Time that the emergence of the pressurizing claims the day gone by had shaken many personnel, both past and gift, and taken up many unhappy memories about a mainly poisonous length. There's no timetable to the research, but it's far understood that any adjustments in rules and techniques may be shared publicly in an annual evaluate expected later inside the 12 months. Meghan said the Times is being utilized by Buckingham Palace to hawk an entirely false narrative primarily based on misleading and harmful misinformation about her remedy of body of workers after former aides accused her of emotional cruelty and manipulation, lowering them to tears and leaving them shaking with fear. Her lawyers stated the former actress turned into saddened via this trendy assault on her person, mainly as a person who has been the goal of pressurizing herself and is deeply committed to helping those who have skilled pain and trauma. Jason Nauve, the Sussex's then communications secretary who now heads the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's charitable foundation, made a pressurizing criticism in October 2018 in an obvious try to force Buckingham Palace to shield workforce. A supply told the newspaper Harry begged his senior aide now not to take the problem similarly. However, it additionally said attorneys for the Duke and Duchess deny the assembly befell and that Harry would no longer have interfered with body of workers matters.
Please subscribe, like, share and do not forget to comment in our comments section. Your comments are very much valuable for us. Please press the bell icon to get all the latest videos.